boy.
Why making Kieran Pissy Hodgson?
Go and post
Nitrous oxide.
this over here.
Out.
Everyone. F1 final race night of the season. Flag.
Yes.
And
Die.
Austria.
Die, mother.
Okay.
Aaron, you live?
I know.
I just got a notification.
Thank you.
You know.
Alright. Time to turn my fucking Xbox into a vacuum cleaner when I load up F1.
Oh yeah, dude.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's a break late.
One time for the gringos.
Oh. Bye.
Do that for the heel. What do I want? As a reroll.
Alright. Thank you for the follow as well, Unknown. Appreciate you. You should get everything set up here, my friend, so just give me a minute. 6 different things going on. I'm a Swifty. Final race night, mates. It's going to be good. Mission Get a Podium is underway today. Well, this is good. I mean, you got your best chance possible today. Said final race night of the season. You got a lot of people maybe mentally checked out after 12 weeks of it. I think everyone's ready for the break, aren't they, in terms of that? So a couple of weeks off after this, and then back again. I can't wait just to see Monaco next season. Personally, that's going to be a personal favourite of mine. It's going to be brilliant. Just to see the absolute devastation. It's going to be top tier. So, may not be the most full lobby tonight, but it's going to be a lobby filled with passionate gamers, isn't it? So, we know, of course, for GP1 of at least, it's a case of the championship is already decided. So yeah, it's we know that Lewis Welch for his final appearance is going to have the championship on him. So there's that. Of course, the question mark will be about who gets podium. But yeah. It's pretty much there and ready as we start to get everyone in. Do 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 do. It was eerily quiet with no menu music on. It's brilliant. All right. Cool. You need me to harass anyone, Batty? Or no?
I'm just done it. It's just all chilling, Kieran.
Fair. What's the numbers you got in GP1? We got 11 in GP2. It'll be 10 or 11 as well, I think, here as well. So, again, I think you can expect it. I think especially for GP1, I don't know if GP2's championship is still like up for grabs, but the with the the GP1 title effectively already being sealed and signed and delivered, it's just basically people coming in tonight and racing tonight that just want to kind of get a little bit of driving done. So it's one of those. Good to see Dom. I mean, listen, it's like a Legends grid, and I got DomParry on the grid as well, which is quite nice. GP2 is close, but I believe it is basically settled. I think GP3 is the most kind of close together one. So definitely so.
For what it's worth, the constructors in GP2 and in GP3 are both still yet to be decided.
Oh, okay,
GP1,
so-
everything is wrapped up in GP1. So.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically like a lap of honor pretty much tonight in GP1. So there you go. So the constructors to be decided in GP2 and GP3 tonight. Who's going to take home the team constructors, and then a case tonight of seeing what happens. Is Lewis Welch not racing tonight? Is it, Batty?
No.
Just waiting on two. Hodgson's on his way, and then Caden's probably asleep.
Well, there you go. So Lewis Welch not here. Doesn't need to be here, obviously, since he's won the championship last week. But we know he's dipping out. I think a lot of people in GP1 are happy that he's dipping out for next season as well. Makes the grid more competitive. So there will be a new winner today. And just as Chizzy believes, he's gonna maybe claim a win tonight. There's DomParry just staring back at him like a sadistic F1 Grim Reaper. You couldn't make it up. You will not be happy to see him.
Okay. I invited the wrong fucking geezer.
Nice one. Who did you invite?
Unless you worked out.
Well, it's because there's a Hippo man in GP3 that have got added. So
Oh.
he needs to vacate. Where the fuck is the other guy?
Who's that? Bum bada bum 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 bum.
Octavia.
One time for the gringos.
Don't know, bench one was here. Right. Believe we are good.
Wonderful. And if Kieran wakes up, then so be it. Still, I don't know what VRL Kieran actually does for the point where he's always, because I swear he's like 16 or 17. I don't know how this kid's sleeping pattern for like 2 years consistently has been so fucked. It's something, because he'll be asleep now and then he'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if this kid goes to like school or not. It's concerning, but good luck to him. Well, that's all I can say. I was sat here. I can just do more of these at least. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. Noof. And Falcon. There you go. Your thing just got approved, Noof.
Perfect.
Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. All right. Well, we may have some more coming in during the quali. We may not. Like I said, it's final race night, so it's one of those happening con. So yeah, strapping in. Final race night of the season. Then a couple weeks off, and then we go again. And I think again it was definitely a air of excitement about season 2, purely because we know Lewis Welch, who's been so far and above the top guy, is not going to be there. So going to get a bit more cozy tonight in regards to the grids. Said you'd expect DomParry and Chizzy to be out there. And I think it's always going to happen with the kind of numbers dipping off final race of the season. But what can we expect in Austria tonight, Batty? What is Austria like as a track? What are we saying for Austria?
Very, very quick track. Quite hard to generate space unless, there's a couple of mistakes. So expect to see probably 80% of this grid kind of close together. Maybe Kissy breaks away. But it's definitely not an easy track once you've got the lead to keep it. And Tier 2 DRS detection zones kind of keep you within touching distance. Strategy-wise, it'll be interesting. I feel like the two-stop is probably
Well, it
quicker
looks
around here.
overcasty as well, so it could be
Yeah.
raining coming as well.
Like
Could be another.
typically, yeah. But lap time wise, you'll probably see a couple of these guys probably get into the 104s. Maybe you say 103. I'd expect a 103 if Mr. Welch or maybe Kieran was here, but yeah, probably kind of mid 1-4, low 1-4 is a pull time.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
should be good. It's one of the more enjoyable tracks on the calendar, and after this miserable fucking calendar that we've had for season 1, these guys are probably looking a wee bit forward to this.
Well, I think the hope as well for someone like Ryan Kay tonight is that Ryan Kay's been in so many kind of struggles throughout the season in regards to being bumped or crashed into or being, in his words, targeted by the likes of 30, that you'd think maybe tonight he's going to get a clean break to maybe challenge for a top 3 spot. Like we said, we know that Lewis Welch has already wrapped up the championship. We know, of course, as well, the Team Constructors in GP1 is kind of done and dusted. So it's one of those tonight. You can just kind of race freely, and wherever you finish, and then, you know, you take that kind of momentum, that positivity into next season. Hodgson saying a 94% precipitation rate for this race. So there you go.
Oh,
Does that change much in terms of the strategy thought process for you, Batty, or not so much?
kind of depends how much rain we get. But no, I expect quite high downforce setups from everybody around here anyway. So yeah, I don't think it will change much, but it should keep the grid closer together, providing, you know, there's minimal contact and somebody doesn't get away. But yeah, rain around this track isn't the easiest. You got a couple of very tricky corners, like turn 1 in this corner that Hippo's coming up to now at the top of the straight. Very tricky under wet conditions. So it's going to be a test for the lads if it is kind of intermediate weathers. But and then again the vision round here with the spray and the kind of close proximity that the cars normally have round here, it's quite difficult to see. So yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll have to see how much rain there is, but if there's a lot, there could be somebody could be on for a win that, you know, we wouldn't even have predicted to be on the podium.
And the return of DomParry. I mean, it's DomParry. You know him. You raced against him. I think back when you were competing as well. Do you think DomParry's got a chance here tonight to swoop in one event, one win, or do you think Chizzy and him will have a bit of a duel back and forth for the evening?
I've not seen him race and kind of the last 2 F1s, but yeah, Dom's always just very consistent, quite a smart driver. You know, he'll stay out of trouble, just wait for opportunities. He never really forces much. He's normally pretty clean as well. So yeah, that's kind of one of the main reasons why he's always up there. He might not be the quickest in raw pace, but combined with his pace and his patience, he tends to make up places quite early. So he may not qualify the highest here. We'll have to see, because I've got no idea how quick he is, but I'd expect him to be on the podium at least.
I think as well the conversations were going on again about bench warmer. Said someone that can have a good race and then a bad race. I mean, is Austria the type of race tonight where you've got to be very, I don't know what the word would be, focused, very kind of locked in? Because I think the conversation last week was that you could race around the track last week and not effectively have to concentrate because it was just so kind of linear. There wasn't really a lot of overtaking. It was all a case of, you know, the roads were narrow, so it's basically where you start is where you finish unless you have some sort of incident. So do you think there'll be more strategy behind the race tonight, or not so much?
Yeah, I think like socket wise, you know, street socket's obviously gonna need a lot more concentration typically, but kind of socket track wise, this probably is the track that would require the kind of most concentration, just because, you know, the lap time's short. You don't really get much time to breathe. The average speed is fairly high. It's the quickest lap on the calendar, so yeah, it's and then added with the rain and the kind of trains that tend to develop during the race, it's you gotta keep your eye on the track at all times.
That's fair.
Very different to Hungary. Like, you know, Hungary is more of a, if you qualify pole, you normally win.
whereas Australia, Austria, you're probably wanting to be third or second the majority of the race.
That's fair. Well, adversary as well, retiring of a 105.2, seems happy with that one. As the remaining kind of bare bones of the grid tonight, racing round and continuing to race round. Well, we've got Howl inside, it's not cold. If you saw the jungle upstairs, Alfie, it gets in my eyes at this point. So
that's really tickled me.
It's fine. I've not had a haircut since the Champions League meet-up, so I need to...
You not?
No, I've not.
No.
It gets into my eyes terribly now. Like, usually around about the 2-month mark, I have to start wearing either a cap or like a hat during streams, because I'll either be like fucking blowing fucking hair out my face, or it's just a fucking mess. So, and plus as well, yeah, I know. Except you can't. I know you can't. You got the fucking world record for longest hair, and then especially as well. After every Wednesday after I get this done, it's literally I move this desk where the laptop is on, move it out the way, move the camera and the mic back, and then go straight out for a run. So I'm in my run gear pretty much, is what I can tell you.
What's going to happen first, Aaron? You're going to get a haircut, or you're going to put your battery into your laptop?
Probably the haircut, Shaman, I can't lie. Do you want to see the package? I've never shown you this before. Are you on the stream? I can show you this. I wasn't fucking joking. It's still in the DHL packaging.
I've known you for long enough to know that thing is 100% still in the packaging.
I'm being careful not to show my address on the back because it's there. But
I got your address now.
Yeah, but there's my 75 quid battery that I've still not put into my laptop for the last 3 months. So that's great. Well, probably longer than 3 months. When did this get delivered?
We've got to be nearing 4. Come on, 5 now.
It doesn't say a date on there. That's a shame. It's got to be like 4 or 5 months. It's been a while. It has been a while. Yeah.
Especially to say how much you wanted it when you bought it. You were like,
yeah dude, I said,
it sorted, it'll be great.
Like I said to you the other day, I'm kind of annoyed that I've spent 75 quid on that. I'm just not bothered with it. It's just one of those.
I put it in the doorstop. That's what you've done.
Hodgson saying you need to re-invite if you could please, Barry.
No, it's £75 doorstop.
Are you hosting GP2 tonight, Matt? What are you involved in?
No, it sounded from the messages I got, it sounded like a bit of a panic from Dan for a little bit because it seemed like he needed a.
He did need a host because Batty was taking a humongous.
No, I had an intense Madden game, and then my bowels decided that they would have an intense fucking session afterwards.
Yeah, they needed a moment to recover. Yeah.
Your bowels pinch bucked your rectum.
Didn't get to get.
So I've just got in my car, sitting in the car park, just thinking like, yeah, I've got to just have a quick look, see what I've missed, and then Dan just jumps in. Are you home? I just like, I'm soon about to be. It's just like,
Wait, are you racing tonight, Matt, or not?
No, I've not been racing the whole. Like I said, because it's a bit iffy on whether I'm here or not on a Wednesday.
Go on, Matt. Get into GP1. We've only got 9 tonight. There's no Lewis Welch. Get in here. I'm dead serious. There's no smile on my face. Get in here.
Nah, I'm okay.
Wow, you absolute pussy. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Even though it is the end, I don't want to be the reason someone dies.
Matt, the constructors are finalised. The championship's finalised. You could cause no issue to anyone.
Yeah, but people might still want to...
It's alright, Matt. We understand. You've got a vagina. It's fine.
Oh, right. But what the fuck has happened? There's one thing that's happened that's weird. When I've turned on my Xbox, it's like I've done a factory reset or some shit. It just came up being like, oh yeah, here's do you want to stop inputting all your settings? It's like, yeah, I've had the settings inputted throughout the past few years. It's like, yeah, now sign in with your brand new Xbox account. I've had an account for quite a few years now. That's just all the
deserved
other,
for not racing.
All my other accounts that were on my Xbox just not there. It's just like I've reset my Xbox. It's like I've not done anything.
Didn't get the FM streams off this summer, which is disappointing. But yeah, because I'm not going to stream the old FM. Everyone's bored of that. It'll come back next summer when FM's actually out, mate. There's no point in doing all that.
Up the FM, let's go.
The full fucking 8-man FM save. It's going to be great.
Nah, it's all about Chat Chairman again. The return of fucking, what's his face?
Oh god, Liberty.
Liberty. The return of Liberty. Is fucking Bobby Charlton available? That's all we need to know. Christ, it is.
Please.
Shout out to Moots Meat Flaps. There you go, from Soren. That's for you, Matt.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I tell you, Matt, as well, Hamp's going to be absolutely fucking wounded.
Why
He
is
probably
that?
was never going to enter in, but Killian, for the box break, bought the Browns.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Johnny
wants
bought
to
the
do it, doesn't he?
Johnny bought the Steelers, Chungy bought the Titans, and Killian bought the
I did
Browns.
see the thing pop up. Yeah, I'm still contemplating it. I'm tempted, but
So we got some good responses. So we got 4 normal spins: Doilies, Momo, Biwo, and then Hejinho are getting a standard spin, and then Johnny, Chongi, and Killian have gone in for certain teams. So we're nearly broke even, which is good. So just get over the line with that, and then we'll be absolutely fine, which I think we will be. But yep, said so far 6 minutes to go until quali ends. Said let me know as well, Hodge, if you need an invite still. I don't know if you actually got back in or not. I have no idea how to check, but yeah. Adversary is asking, could you ask Batty to invite me, please? So Adversary needs another invite as well.
Okay, look.
Yes. So just joining us, it's quali tonight for the final race of the season. This is GP1. Usually the attendance is way better, but the championship is decided, the team championship is decided. It's basically just a victory lap. It's just, you know, we're walking around the pitch applauding tonight is what we're basically doing. So
hey, I'm walking here.
yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, doing that, but in cars. Hey, I'm brumming here. That's what we're doing. So yeah, we shouldn't be too far away from the
Hey,
start.
I'm a boom in here.
Absolutely.
This is what we
Vans.
load up the streams for.
Like, genuine question, when's Vance?
Like
Lunatic.
11.
Okay.
Why?
Well, my fucking entertainment for tonight.
Oh, right.
Who said they're playing games right away?
Oh, let's be fucking real. It's gonna be about 6 games kick off as soon as we fucking advance.
Yeah,
We
I'm
could
trying
probably
to get
do a
Tricks to
fucking
play.
red zone.
Hopefully Tricks is home.
I don't think if Johnny isn't on yet, then I doubt he's going to be on, like, later. Put it that way.
He told me he was gonna be on, but
Yeah,
got
I
a
think
good
he
old man
outright
power
lied
nap.
to you. I'm pretty much going to tell you.
it's over. Now I gotta run the score up.
Now we've got to run the score up. Jesus, okay. That would imply that you're going to win. Who knows? We've already seen Varil beat Dave. So. Never know what could happen. Time being. I got back in, but it didn't get an option to take over my car, so I need a new invite from Hodgson. Again, Batty.
Right.
E. So far, Chizzy with 4 minutes to go in quali of 104.2. DomParry at 104.4. Dirty Hippo of 104.6. And Benchwarmer 104.8. So, right now, everything's looking swimming, apart from the issues with EA and whatnot. So, yes.
Okay, let's got another one.
There you go. You have another one, apparently. Yes, you do.
That might just be a lobby thing.
I am stuck spectating also, but fuck it, I'll just raw dog the race, whatever I end up. That's what Adversary said, so... Yes.
If they aren't on the grid, I'll get a screenshot on Collians. No, fucking redo the lobby quickly.
That's... Yeah, it's fine. Smashing. Well, beyond that, yeah, not too long to go. So I got a whole bunch of stuff coming up this week as well. So tomorrow I got the VFO UFC card. I know some of you kind of like to lurk in there for background noise. Friday we're doing a box break. The first ever box break we're doing for some NFL cards. So that's going
Do
to
you
be
feel
quite...
Magic the Gathering stream? Oh
No,
my
I
God.
don't think anyone would be interested in that apart from you, Connor. You would be the only watcher of that. A 104,002.
You know, see shiny things get cracked. You know, plenty of people watch Pokemon get cracked and nobody collects
Yeah,
it,
but I
so-
think Pokemon and Magic, we're going to get into this heated argument now where just people actually know shit about Pokemon. No one that would watch that would have a single fucking clue about Magic. They would just see bright colours and shiny shit. That's all they would see. They wouldn't see anything else.
Exactly. That's all you need. That's all you need to care about.
But you don't know what. I'm not going to win this argument. There's no fucking point. I'm not going to.
No, it's the same logic as a fucking box break for fucking player cards. Isn't
I
it?
guess, yeah, but you could argue that people know who the players are, so somewhat it's relatable to a degree. If you pull a fucking a green magical fucking elf from the, I don't know, 1400s, you don't know if that's good or not. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
Yeah, it's true.
We paid the kind of fucking people to do a Magic the Gathering box break, pack like a fucking $700,000 card and just not know what the fuck's going on. You'd be there screaming, be like, well, what's going on? Is this good? Is this remotely interesting? What's happening? So it's one of them, man. But so hopefully we get if it goes well and it's fun to do from my perspective, then we'll do some European football ones as well. Definitely interested in that.
That would probably get quite a lot of attention.
Oh, I get a load of attention, I reckon.
Seems to be a big kind of NBA community as well.
We do,
A lot of the
yeah.
guys like basketball.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, but it's you started this, by the way. Abdi just DM'd me saying if you're doing Wednesday Night Football, we can play straight after the F1. I'm not doing that. People will be there to watch it, Abdi, since I know you can hear this, but I will not be doing commentary for it. Not tonight.
Yeah.
And not tomorrow night either, so there's no Thursday Night Football tomorrow either, because the actual NFL starts tomorrow night. So the aim tomorrow is going to be get the UFC done and literally move my shit downstairs into my living room and watch the Eagles and the Cowboys. So...
Big good job when it comes, because I've got to spend about fucking 18 hours fixing my fantasy lineups.
Oh, well, I mean, look at that. The consequences of my own actions.
All right.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well.
Well. What happens when you enter 612 fantasy drafts for the year? Dear me.
Also got 4 drafts tomorrow, right?
I'm not... what is the matter with you? When's it going to end, Wobby? Like, what's going on? How are drafts still going on? If the thing kicks off tomorrow, when do drafts end?
Last one I'm doing is 11
Vroom
o'clock.
Miller on the block.
Doing 8, 9, 10, 11.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Holy hell.
I guess there's something to do in the build-up, you know? What else
I
am
guess.
gonna fucking do? There's no football on.
Thank you very much,
shit,
Soren, for the resub with Prime. Said Vroom Miller is on the block. Brilliant. Awesome. Not Von Miller,
great.
Vroom Miller. You are so old.
Vroom Miller.
Honest to God, you are so old. It pains me to call you a friend. It really
I'll
does.
give you a 7th, boys.
Well, I'll tell you what, some VFL,
Singular 7th.
NFL trade news. The Petrie deal's just been denied again, so that's happened.
Finn asked why it got denied.
I mean, does it really take an explanation? A second and a fifth? Really? Dini.
Is that his second?
The
Sporting
Killian's second.
Yeah, I mean... I don't know,
If
he may be
he
top
wasn't on a
10.
brand new contract,
He's got 4
It
years
wouldn't
left
be
to
as
run.
Fucking Neon to hurry up.
Yeah, well, the way that CJ said is that should be any time in like the next week or two, pretty much. So
Yeah, I'm feeling it was like 3 or 4 weeks after last time we started.
I think we've handled it well
Yeah.
though in terms of how we've
Yeah.
got everything there, so it's not too bad. All right, well, listen. On to past quali, we go on to the race. We have a quick question before tonight, but do we need to keep in the pit? Do we need to keep in pit lane line coming in, Batty?
What do you mean, like?
All he said is quick question for tonight. Do we need to keep in pit lane line coming in?
He's asking because the line for the pit lane extends onto that little back straight. He was asking if they have to stick to that or they can just swoop into it.
I mean, it's the same kind of thing I'd say, like, in general, as long as you don't harm anybody else, do what the fuck you want on pit entry. Like, because the game will give you a corner cut in anyway, you know, if you swing it in too quick, but oh my fucking god, it's a monsoon.
Oh, is it really? What a way to end
Yeah.
the season. Get in there. Oh yeah, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's like you guys like the pit entry round here is probably one of the most difficult, especially if you're in traffic. So you can swoop in as long as you're not, don't kill anybody.
Well, that's the heaviest rain I've seen on FM on F1. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's Austria does get pretty bad sometimes. Right, go 90 seconds for now.
Austria is very known for changing conditions rapidly as well.
Mm-hmm.
This track probably I see more changing conditions than any other track in the game.
Well,
Yeah.
a nation known for its wet weather, changing conditions, and great painters. We are nearly at the point of beginning our final race of the season. As the Guinea man has joined us. Wow, race commentary from Guinea man. Guinea, give us streaming by the way, Guinea. Just to really preface that. Any comms here, Guinea, on the race tonight, Austria?
Nah, don't really care to be honest.
Okay, thanks, Guinea. Thanks, Guinea. We'll be coming back to you in the studio at some point, no
No
doubt.
worries.
But yes, so don't ready up until Batty gives you the comms, and then we'll be going for our final race of the season. So yes.
Adversary and Hodge, you both on the grid. Take it they are, because they haven't DM me.
They're not saying anything in the chat either.
Okay, yeah, he's just putting a chat. Okay. Right, add in. Hodge, you in. Put a sign in the stream or the chat.
Give us a sign, Hodge, son. Give us a sign.
I saw the sign. I opened up my eye. Saw the sign.
Hippo need a couple minutes anyway, so we'll just fucking wait till he's back. Use that
Fine.
as the timer.
That's all good. How many laps this time, eh? 37?
36.
Oh, I was so close.
Yeah, very, very close. 72 lap race in real life.
Lovely, lovely. Well, so it's a fast track, so the 104
Yeah,
was...
fucking quick rate. I mean, the rain will add to it, but normally this is like a 40-minute race, if not 35. You know, the ultra quick guys probably get round there in like 32 minutes if there's no safety cars.
So the expectation tonight definitely on Chizzy and DomParry, no doubts. But like you said, with these wet conditions, maybe we see an unlikely or an unsuspecting winner here tonight.
Right, green light, boys.
There we go. Green light given. And in this monsoon-esque weather, we are up and away for the final race of the season. A big thank you, of course, to everyone that is here this evening, completing GP1. Of course, GP2 and GP3, Sergio and Coatsy streaming those two. Maybe a little bit more interesting like GP2 and GP3 because the Team Constructors, the Team Championship is still very much in the balance over here in GP1. Everything's already decided. Like we said, it's pretty much a free hit race tonight. The winner, the overall champion is set. The team's position are pretty much set. So it's just a kind of way to bid farewell to the season in a proper way tonight. Only 9 on the grid, but no Lewis Welch.
Guys on wets.
No Lewis Welch means that this one could be very open to interpretation as to who could win this one tonight. So, as you said, back 4 on wets, 5 on intermediates. Hippo, Michael, Ryan, K, and Hodgson all coming out on wets tonight. Is that a surprise to you, or do you think this heavy rain is justifying of that?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. The wets don't really get chosen, but you look at the grid and you're like, I mean, they said 97%, so it could just get worse. You know, it can get heavier than this, believe it or not.
It can. You fucking laid it up for me. You fucking laid it up for me.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of these intermediate lads are probably breaking in as the rain comes in and the wets kind of get to decent operating temp now. And you just got to see how this kind of battle between Dom and Hippo is
good indicator. You know, Dom's making a lot of time up in the corners, which to me says that the inters are probably a bit of tyre right now. But, you know, Kissy is one of the best in the rain. Dom is very good in the rain. I think the last rain race we had, Hippo had a very good result too, so you can just see that group kind of break away here. But yeah, kind of looks like the wets have a little bit better traction coming down the straight, but in the corners, the inters, especially in sector 2, I think the inters have a slight advantage. Good move by Hippo there.
Yeah, it's giving Chizzy a bit more of an advantage there as he starts to zoom off up and away.
Yeah, it's so good in the wet, man.
I think tonight,
Very smooth driver.
do you think it's going to take maybe a little bit of outside teamwork? DomParry and Dirty Hippo going to need to work together at points tonight to gain back time on Chizzy, do you think, or will that not be on the agenda?
It may be done now, honestly. Like, you've got to not battle at all, really. You know, it's been kind of a few little battles already, and look at the gap that's happened. Kissy's just got clean air, he's got no one to worry about, and he's just able to put his foot down. So, unless, you know, this ring gets a lot heavier and Hippo starts to get the tyre advantage, I think right now the inters are the better tyre, so you'll probably find that Hippo's probably holding Dom up a little bit, because Michael's not catching amazingly quick, he's catching because these two are fighting, and Dom just likes to be losing the front end into every corner right now.
And on the question of the inters as well, if you were on inters, how would you run this tonight with your strategy?
Gotta make sure they stay in temperature. You know, like the inters are bad once they start to overheat. If you kind of keep them, you know, in a lower optimal range rather than the higher, you can pretty much take them for the whole race.
All 36 laps, really?
Yeah, you could do a whole 36, especially on wets. But if the track conditions are right, you can probably take the inters the whole race. Yeah, under wet conditions you don't need to pit, so these guys can go the whole 36 if they want.
Oh, I'll tell you what, DomParry nearly, I don't know if you saw that, DomParry nearly skidded there.
Michael's doing the same thing. So I was saying in the pre-race, you know, it's corners on this track, these kind of medium speed corners that you don't even have to think about in the dry, you just put the foot down and the car stays. They then come really kind of tricky sections, and turn 1 for the guys on the inters looks absolutely terrible at the minute. That, you know, the guys in the wets, maybe they're not sliding as much, but they can't get the power down as quick. But I mean, it looks to be getting worse and worse.
Yeah, so, it doesn't look like it's going to be letting up anytime soon. So definitely the worst weather we've seen out of any of the previous 11 races that we saw over the last kind of 3 months, and that's a shame. I would like to
strain on everybody.
I would like to see. I would love to see a season where the majority of the races are in the rain. I feel like that kind of is a testing point of so many drivers. It's very easy to.
It's the ultimate equalizer normally.
Yeah.
You know, it's only keeps, especially in real life, it's kind of eliminates a lot of the car's performance. Becomes more about driver skill than the actual car. But yeah, it's I guess he's done exactly what I kind of thought he'd done. I'd raced with him previously. I've raced with 3 of the top 4 previously in the wet a lot, and they're all pretty handy. But yeah, Dom desperately needs to get past Hippo, but I just don't think he's got the confidence to get the traction right now.
Are we going to be seeing a lot of that tonight?
Catching up to Michael quite quickly, so I think these
go over there and have a look.
The better tyre at the minute.
Are we going to see a lot of that tonight as well? Ryan K with the 3-second corner cutting time penalty.
Yeah.
Is that going to be? Is that because of the rain, or is that just because of the track, or both?
Bit of both. Yeah, bit of both. I mean, it's a very kind of. It's a couple of corners here where you, like turn 1, you go too wide or you cut it too much, you'll get a warning. The last corner, go too wide, cut the corner, you'll get a warning. But in the wet, you're sliding about, and sometimes you just need to take the wider line, because if you don't, you're going to end up in the wall. So I think you would just rather take the warning than the DNF, you know. So, but yeah, there's a lot of going to be a lot of running wide, snaps of August here. But think people have started to kind of get into the groove, but yeah, bench is really catching up to Michael in sector 2 right now. So it always pushing
yeah,
around,
bit of combat,
basically.
a bit of contact there as
Yeah.
Michael just only not
This is
being
it
knocked off
though.
course.
This is the thing. Like you can get that close, but have you got the balls to put it down? You know, have you got the balls to hit the fucking ERS? Michael looks to be. I think he's like, yeah, Inters are the tire for me
Yep.
right now. So
Michael going in
this
there.
could be a stroke of genius to Michael. To be fair, it looks daft, but you come back on and you got a bit of clear track with Inters, and we can absolutely hammer it down. And then once you get in your groove and you kind of find out where the grip is and the dry line starts to form, you can really start to make up some time. The thing with Austria too is the pit lane's not really that long. You know, you've got a very aggressive entry and sort of passive exit, but it's definitely one of the shorter pit lanes on the calendar.
Well, so far, DomParry and Dirty Hippo continuing to have a bit of a joust here. For Dirty Hippo, the first time he's ever seen maybe DomParry out on a track. He wasn't really around back when DomParry was dominating the grid back in, was it 2023 when he was kind of at his peak in VFO F1, but out here today for a Legends Tour.
Yeah. I can't remember where he raced in the season with me and Con and Com 45, whatever he's called, that season. But
Sorry, Com 45, yeah.
Definitely like in previous VFL or ASR, which was Fatalities League that we were all kind of part of, he was always up there. So he's 10 seconds already, is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, Hippo is very much struggling. Yeah, struggling to... He's holding Dom up, but he's also struggling to gain anything on Chizzy, and it seems like it's the same kind of thing, just a different name. People always said kind of getting second was the new first. It seems like maybe Chizzy's ability to race in the rain here tonight has made him a standout favourite. Said
go for a move.
He is.
Big dive.
Oh, he's contacted with him on the left-hand side as he turned in.
As clean as he could have made that aggressive move.
That's super risky though. Is it about because of the braking?
Yeah,
You've got to be trusting in your car so much.
Right there. Like, he knows. I mean, like he's completely ran wide there and now lost it straight back out to Hippo. But they're the kind of risk you need to take. I mean, bench warmer now is... Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
Here.
Yeah, but it doesn't do much about it because he just goes around that right side and gets back beyond them.
Intelligent move by Dom.
Look at it all. It's a bit of a pile here now. Adversary joining in on the fun in fourth as...
This is what I would do if I'm the Southerns. I don't think Cross is on, so I'd be just making this Red Bull's life incredibly difficult.
Oh, contact there on the rear right wheel.
Okay, like a pace advantage now that the track's started to clear up.
Yeah.
Hippo's just not got the same kind of level of grip as these guys around him. Oh my word!
Very tight. Oh, he's... That's... Yeah, not able to get round him.
Adversary's now sniffing out as well. This is getting tasty. That's enabled everybody down to shadow gunners basically to get in contention for second place just by that little kind of bit of fighting. You just lose so much time when you come off this dry line and you lose traction trying to, you know, get an advantage which just isn't there, but you're under the illusion that because it's, you know, you just done a quali run in the dry, you're under the illusion that the grip is there, and then a millimetre too far out and you just end up losing half a second instead. Shadow Gunners make the move on Hippo here. Yeah. You
got to think Hippo and Hodgson are going to have to go in and change these tyres. Like you said, it does feel like the rain is absolutely clearing up now, so it's not going to get worse at least. But yeah, Hodgson's gone in and Hippo's staying out, Batty. So what do you make of that? One going in, one staying out.
Yeah. Hodgson's done the right move there. I think you just got to kind of concede that he made the wrong decision, and it does kind of, the rain does look to be getting a little bit more mild. Yeah, I mean 27 lap intervals, not going to feel great kind of after 18 laps, but definitely more than doable to get to the end. Maybe see a safety car, and then that just brings everybody else straight back into it. But get Michael, you know, he's gone in and undercut the other two quite well. He was next to Hodge when he pitted, and because he went in 3 laps earlier, he's got 12 seconds. He's now got a 12-second gap.
Thank you so much as well for the resub. Crimmy said tonight, final race of the F1 season before a couple of weeks break. And then we'll be back for season 2, where the rest of the track list will come out. Likes of Monaco and stuff we'll be seeing next season. Said no Lewis Welch tonight. Said the champion of the first season of F1 25 winning not only the championship, but also the Team Constructors with a race to go. So he says, tonight, I've already won. I've done what I needed to do. We'll let my children race tonight. Maybe he'll be rooting for Chizzy, who he's been having a bit of a back and forth with in the podium positions all season long. But right now, Chizzy is occupying the Lewis Welch role. He is dominating this race. 17 seconds, Batty, and we're not even a third of the way in.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. I mean, he continues to operate the way he is, so it could be you could maybe lap guys at the other end of the grid if he just keeps it clean, because you know Hodgson and Ryan look to be struggling, and they're kind of, if he's pulling away a second a lap on the guy that's in second, he's going to be, you know, 3.5 kind of 4 seconds a lap to the guys at the back of the grid. So yeah, we might see a lapping here, which I don't think we've seen very often in the season. But that's Austria for you. It's such a short track that, providing you do just keep it clean, there's an opportunity to generate massive gaps pretty early on, and he's just executed the first part of his race really well.
Well, so far, the onus maybe on this kind of, well, the focus is on the battle between Benchwarmer and DomParry. Adversary as well,
yep.
You can maybe argue is in that conversation as well. Shadow's Gunner is not too far behind, but kind of staring at them in the distance. But again, these are names of people that you'd think in the next season leading up into that kind of winter break, you'd think maybe Benchwarmer, if DomParry gets involved. Again, we've always been saying, if DomParry gets back involved, it would really maybe catch a few eyes because of how good he was on his day. But
yeah,
said I think Chizzy would be hoping for the opposite. And for Benchwarmer, again, you know, someone that in the 12 weeks that we've had now, someone that one day will finish second, the next day will finish 9th, the next day will finish, you know, 15th. But I think if he can find his consistency as well going into season 2, especially with the track list being, I think, a little bit more favourable, as you kind of alluded to earlier on. The track list this season was not a fan favourite track list, but the ones that didn't come out this season come out next season, so it should be a little bit more of a more confident track list for the drivers like Benchwarmer, like a Dirty Hippo, because again, I think Neymar, Dirty Hippo as we know him, has at points this season been brilliant. I think the most consistent team, he's not the team that's going to win the Constructors, we know that's already been decided, but the most consistent team for me in terms of a joint performance and average kind of finish position would be the Kick Sauber, because when you've got Benchwarmer having a bad day, you've got Dirty Hippo having a great day. When you've got Dirty Hippo having a bad day, you've got Benchwarmer having a good day. Like there's never a situation where
McLaren's are in for a shout there too.
I think you're right. Yeah,
Adversary and Tiller, you know, Tiller's missed a few races and isn't racing tonight, but they've always kind of been, you know, between that third, even second. I think Tiller's got a second, but that kind of gap, or just in the points, pretty much all season. You know, Adversary's just doing his thing and just waiting. I'd probably just be looking after my tyres if I'm him, and then, you know, kind of see if, while I'm not pushing, am I losing a lot of time, and if I am, maybe just go in and pit and try and get undercut. But it does look to be, I don't think it's going to go dry, but you can't really notice the dry line on the track anymore. So I think once this rain stops, could maybe get into maybe a little bit of a dry stint. But the overcast weather is so unpredictable, and even the game's prediction is never right. So, but yeah, it's looks to be probably the quickest the track's been so far. So, yeah, it's a bad thing for these inters because the less precipitation there is, the more likely they are to overheat. So, guys have got to be really careful now. But it's a monstrous time.
Well,
Like I said,
Benchwarmer, they're taking a 3-second penalty. That's not going to be great for him. DomParry right on his heels. Prodigy Punk, happening, man. Are the sub-drivers there are? It's just purely... I think there was like a limited interest from the sub-drivers today as well. I haven't noticed that. Limited interest in the sub-drivers today just purely because it is the final race of the season. In a GP1, in a division where the championship is decided, the Team Constructors is decided. I think a lot of the guys are just kind of waiting for next season to begin so then they can kind of get involved and lodge their place. So yeah, it's just one of those. I think all of the I think GP2 suffering a little bit tonight as well. I think GP2 usually about any attendance for GP2 is usually about 15 to 17. Tonight they've only got 11 because again final race of the season for them as well, so you kind of got limited kind of commitment, I guess you could say, to the final race. But so you got to give props to these guys that have shown up tonight. Want to get a break from Madden or a break from NBA or a break from their FIFA commitments just to get some minutes out here on the track as Benchwarmer and DomParry continue to be kind of neck and neck with one another, but the gap between Chizzy and Benchwarmer growing from 17 seconds now to 21 seconds. It does not look...
Let's get a monster run here.
He's
got a big push on. Bench is maybe saving battery, and that's why. But he's cut up. Yeah, it looks that way. I think Bench is saving a bit of battery there. But yeah, Dom is looking to be in a bit of decent form right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see a move soon.
Well, to join as a sub,
that big dive up before. Sorry,
that's okay. No. To join as a sub, Punk, just got to get into the F1 Discord. Like I said, after this week, since it is the final week of the first season of 25, there's a 1 or 2 week break, and then we're back for next season. So there'll be all the information in there. We released it last week in the F1 Discord, but again, there'll be more kind of information being posted as the next couple of days go by. So you need a link for it. I don't know if you're in the big VFL Discord. I imagine maybe you aren't because there's so much shit in there. But you need a direct link to the F1 Discord. Just drop me a DM. I'll shoot you an invite. You can hop in there. But for now, 15 laps in, turning 16, and so far penalties are there, yes, but there's no crash outs, there's no safety cars, and the rain is starting to subside. With this rain... What? What did you say?
Dom's decided to go, DRS has just been able, and Dom's decided to go in. I don't like this decision. If he goes
I was just about to ask you about...
I think it's dry enough, but I don't think it's dry enough yet.
I was going to exactly ask you just that. I was going to say, with the rain completely looking like it's just...
Oh my god.
Well, DomParry's gone on mediums and Adversary's gone on hards. I was going to say,
yeah,
what do you make of this? Because your reaction to that is terrible. You're not a fan of that whatsoever.
I just don't like going in when the rain's still coming down. Yeah, it's kind of track dependent, but it's going to be losing a lot of time early on. A couple of laps time, I really liked that pit, but no, not one of the kind of spots that's still got. I mean, he might have timed it to perfection because it doesn't look like it's actually raining anymore. So
it doesn't look like it's completely stopped at this point.
Perfection. I don't like what Adversary's done though. Like the hards are the best tyre, but in a track where it's just drying up, they're quite hard to kind of. They're by far the hardest tyre to operate in these interchangeable conditions. So I kind of really like the medium move, but Dom's definitely got a lot more grip kind of mid corner, but there's kind of deep braking zones. He's going a little bit too deep, so it's still drying up. But I think pitting this lap would probably have been about perfect. So, but. We'll see what Dom comes out here and opposed to Bench. So if he's got a big gap, that was absolutely the right move.
Well, Hippo taking a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane there as well.
This is now on bench. He's got the better tyre, and Dom is still going deep every corner, which is not ideal.
Yeah, he's struggling. It's that
Dom is on a
same.
better tyre right now, but he's patient. He's gonna be right on his ass towards the last kind of bit of this race.
So what's it's interesting is what's kind of the same sectors. I think it's the same two sectors, one at the beginning and one at the end of the track, where he's going really deep at points, hitting the gravel. So, is that just a case of his tires acclimating, or what? What is that just him being too aggressive? What is that? Because you wouldn't think DomParry's someone that's going to go too wide too often.
Yeah, it's normally typically the kind of corner is, you know, it comes downhill off camber. There's gonna be a bit of a puddle in towards the apex typically. So, you know, it's in these. Yeah, they dry in. I don't know whether he's using the racing line or not. I doubt it. That there's you know, it will give you the kind of dry braking point.
Oh, it's tight. That's really tight.
Or yeah. And we'll have DRS, so should get past them again.
He's getting nervous when they go so
I'll tell you what,
narrow.
bench looks fucking rapid in a straight line. So it could be a bit of a difference in strategy here, but oh wow.
And look who's arrived. It's Adversary right behind DomParry and Benchwarmer, which is great news as well, because he's one of the very few that doesn't have a penalty. So far, penalty reminders: 3 seconds for DomParry, 3 seconds for Benchwarmer, 3 for Shadows, 13 for Hippo, 3 for Hodgson, and 12 for Ryan K. So right now, Chizzy, Adversary, and Michael, aka Got a Lisp, the only 3 without any penalty on them. So that's great news if you're Adversary. He said tonight it was mission achieve a podium. It was the best opportunity for him to do so. He's slingshotted there, hasn't he, though? Jesus Christ, that's dangerous.
I would say he might get both, yeah. That was a very, very confident move by him there. Like, he didn't really have much time to play, and this is what it's going to be, this game of chicken on the DRS line, and now Dom's got it, he's pushed him wide, he's under pressure though, he might get boxed here.
Oh, he's going around the right side. He's going. Ooh.
Oh, it's a great move by Adversary. Go deep, take a late apex. He's driving really, really well at the minute. Oh.
What's
going on there? Hodges had a bit of an issue. Hodges span round coming out of the pit lane.
Oh, well, never ideal. Hodgson there back in a straight line
I
after.
don't think he came out of the pit lane, right? He just span on the outside and he ended up, you know, at the exit of the pit lane.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We're about to get T-boned to get absolutely annihilated on a fucking...
He has been lapped now, though. Kissy is on the lap. The lap mission.
Said it doesn't look like anyone's going to catch Chizzy tonight. Said 16 laps to go still. And finally, he'll get that sweet taste of what it feels like to be a dominant racer again. He's not felt that for so long this season due to Lewis Welch.
This battle for second's fucking brilliant.
It is. It's back and forth. These 3 are just bunched up together. It just feels, Batty, that there's going to be a point or a lap where someone's going to get too aggressive and maybe collide with one of them, and we may see a safety car. I've got a bad feeling about it. I don't know about you.
I have quite a lot of confidence in these 3 in the kind of racecraft. I know Bench and Adversary have had their moments, and I think a couple of penalties between them, but you could just put that down to lack of race experience in the game. You know, season 2 is normally a lot cleaner than season 1, just because everybody, you know, is fighting for respect early on, and then seems to calm down. But that's terrible for Bench.
Yeah, not ideal. Another 3-second time penalty puts him now on a 6 seconds.
I'd say he's got patient here, man. He's on, you know, hard tyres. Dom's tyres are going to be really, really dodgy towards the end of the race. He's not got any penalties. Just play the patient game. Like, there's going to be fighting. You're not going to win the race at this point right now. Like, or you're not going to get second right now. Even if you get ahead, it's going to be so difficult for you to break a gap with these 2. So I think if I'm McLaren, I'm just sitting in third. So I've got DRS, I'm just playing patient. as Hodges had another spin.
Well, here's another question for you as well. The hards, obviously, well, maybe not obviously. Can the hards last all the way into the end of this race now, do you think?
Oh yeah, the hards are so fucking OP on this game.
And then now the question then on
yeah.
response to that then is what about DomParry in the mediums? At what point is he going to need to pit in? Because he's not going to be able to last
Yeah,
another 14 laps, is he?
Dom is one of the best I've seen in terms of tyre management. Whether it's, you know, the kind of understeady setups he goes for, or just the kind of, you know, smoothness that he has. So I'd fully expect him to take the mediums to the end. Is he going to be at the same pace as the other two? I doubt it, but he's going to give it a damn good go.
Well, meanwhile, Hodgson in the Ferrari has said, that is my season done, does my race done, retires in the pits. The Ferrari out here tonight as a little bit more of a small collision occurring. Oh, that's a bit, another one again as the wheels touch once more, but again, these three continue to be locked in and have been now for what feels like the large portion of this race.
Shadowgunners is catching slightly. Are these guys fighting? We could have a four-man battle. I mean, Michael's done wonders to even get kind of that close to these guys. So yeah, I mean, a couple more scraps and we could have a 5-car battle.
We would love to see it. Piranha saying rubbing is racing, eh? It depends who you ask. There's a couple of people in this league, Piranha, that if you even get within a centimetre of their personal space, they're going to be fucking climbing out the car trying to give you a right hook to the jaw, mate. So it's one of those, you know. You never know. But right now, DomParry, adversary, bench warmer. The race for second goes on. And as Batty said, Shadows, I said a little bit way behind, but you can see them. You know what I mean? You can see the golden arches in front of him. What awaits him? Like I said, it would be magnificent for him if he can include himself in this conversation, in this race for second. But for right now, what it stands, 13 laps to go. No one has a single clue as to who's going to get that second position, especially with those time penalties. A reminder again on the time penalties, though. 3 seconds for DomParry, 3 seconds for adversary. Benchwarmer with 6, and Shadowgunners with 3 as well. So, again, Benchwarmer not the greatest position because of those extra 3, but as long as he can keep himself clean for the remainder of this race, maybe DomParry and adversary take another 3 themselves. And
yeah, I mean, I bet if I'm Shadow, like, the guys are fighting, like, there's highly likely that they're going to get, well, at least one of them's going to get another 3 seconds, just because battling and the speed of this track, you know, if you take the wrong line, there's not really much you can do about it because of the kind of average speed of the corners and stuff. Oh god, that was bad by Dom. And now he might get a double overtake here. Yeah.
Yep, there you go. DomParry back into 4th now.
He's going to make a move, Alex. Yeah.
He is. And the sun here now, Batty in Austria has come out. There you go.
Yeah. Took its fucking time, eh?
24 laps in. 12 to go.
Yeah, Shadow is... Every time they kind of get to sector 1, he's gaining about 3 temps, so they can... If there's a battle between these 3 in sort of sector 2 and they start not being nice to each other, which is growing more and more likely with the diminishing number of laps, it's he's definitely going to be on for at least 4 if he stays, you know, within bench. You've got to remember bench has got that 3 seconds, so he really needs to 4 it now. He's got clean air. If I'm him, I'm going this dessert. I'm just dumping the battery and see if I can break away so I can hold this 2nd place. Or you play the opposite game where you're like, right, I'm going to be the lead car and I'm going to try and get these guys warnings by being an absolute bell end. So that's the other thing.
Ooh, the snap there. It always scares me when they kind of shift too far one direction. You just get that wild and violent snap. Makes you think they're going to spin out, but keeping control of his car. DomParry, though, still in the doldrums here in 4th. And with 11 laps to go, excuse me, you'd have to maybe make the assumption that 5-6 laps time you will start to consider pitting. But maybe you'd argue, I don't know, can he afford to? Can he afford to pit back? Should he pit now rather than later? What would? It's difficult because I think if he pits in 5 laps time, does 6 laps, if he pits and comes out in lap 30, does
If I know Dom, he's going to the end.
on the
Like,
9 mediums, yeah.
Yeah, he's a nutter. So
He's
yeah,
fucking crazy.
He's going to the end. Yeah, he'll make it work. I don't think he'll get second, but he's gonna bloody try at least. I mean, he's harvesting the battery probably the best out of 3 of them so far. So racecraft wise, I'd say he's probably got the slight advantage, but you just gotta play it patient, play it smooth.
And there's Michael joining the time penalty crew. Everyone now, besides the leader, Chizzy, with time penalties. And again, 10 laps to go now. And these 3 up here, DomParry, Benchwoman adversary, continuing to be very much locked in.
Oh, wow. Safety car.
A safety car. But
Well,
for who, Chris Kamara?
Well, that saves Dom's ass.
Yeah, I think Dom goes in now on fresh mediums,
Everybody
surely.
Goes in, yeah, I think
Fresh mediums,
everybody goes
everyone.
in for mediums.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, the hards are really, really good. So, like, you can put the hards on here and then just absolutely rag it to the end, which is
Well, that's
what I'd maybe
interesting. Look at that.
consider, but
Bench warmer and co not going in to pit.
that seems
Does-
very, very daft for the
That's.
second
I
penalty.
was going to say that seems incredibly confusing to me. Is this?
Yeah, I
is it?
think you have to
Is it?
put-
Is it a virtual safety? Is it? I mean, maybe why
No,
is?
it's a full safety. There's a, you see the wee yellow dot on the track.
Oh yeah, you're
so-
right. We just checked up on Chizzy. Yeah. I mean, does
Yeah,
that
it
put
seems
pressure on Chizzy? Do you
very,
think?
Very peculiar to not go in there. No.
Okay,
I think
that's fair.
Chizzy has done exactly what I would have done. I would have put the hards on and then just thought, right, I don't even have to fucking care about tyre wear. You know, first 4 laps, yeah, I might be slower than the guys in the fresh mediums, but after that, I've got the best tyre, so he's kind of ruled it. But yeah, it's peculiar decision from Dom and bench, so can absolutely lose out to adversary, and maybe like even people like Michael just come straight back into this race too.
Could he afford to go in after the first lap of the safety car, or is it just it's fucked now? What do you
I mean,
do you think?
you can. Yeah, I think like 8 cars on the grid, like could absolutely go in now. Yeah, you can.
He is going in. Oh, he's thinking about it. No, he doesn't. He stays out. Staying out.
Bit of I mean, that's what I mean about Dom being nuts. Like, how have you not gone in now? Like, now bench is probably, bench is going to come out last, but he's got the pace to. He's got the pace to pass pretty much everybody bar Kissy, I think. So.
Well, 8 laps to go in this kind of final.
Grid is basically relying on Dom making a dive on Kissy after
Yeah.
his safety car restart, and I know these two are mates. Does Dom do that? Probably not. So, but maybe he's just thought, you know what, go in, that's boring. I'm just gonna stay out and see if I can cause chaos.
Well, while the safety car goes on round, Dan, any updates on GP2 and GP3? Is there something that's looking likely to shift the constructor race for those 2 divisions or not?
Let's see. The V-Carbs followed the constructors by Nettie not showing up, so mathematically the Mercedes are going to take home both the drivers and the constructors. And it looks like results are headed the Sauber's way, courtesy of Rye winning in GP2. He's 17.5 seconds ahead with 3 laps to go, so no upsets tonight. How about that?
There you go. No upsets tonight as DomParry disqualified from session, ignoring the yellow flag.
Yeah, he's been done by the game now. I've
Has
had
he?
that happen to me as well. Yeah. Basically what happens is you overtake the safety car going into the pit lane and the game counts it as, because
That's
there's no...
silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's just silly.
Yeah, it's...
That is gutting. I mean, come on. Christ, I mean, it's an EA product. What do we expect? But that's just annoying to be there
I
for...
got done the exact same way in one of my leagues on this track as well. It's that pit lane, and it's just the pit lane because he's gone ahead of the safety car, and then he's gone into the pit lane. The game just goes, nope, that's not right. Can't overtake the safety car. You've ignored it. Blah de blah. So
That's so stupid. It's ridiculous, especially so close towards the end of the race as well. Well, it's not DomParry's fault, but
no.
I mean, what it has done is make this possibility of adversary achieving a podium finish more and more likely. So with every cloud, I suppose, comes a silver lining. But for DomParry, maybe a statement as to why he doesn't really race in too many leagues anymore. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But I mean, that's the kind of thing that would really piss me off if I was like, you know, prop it into my F1 to do all of that, to have such a good race and do all that for the last 35, 40 minutes, and then the game effectively gets you kicked off because you've gone into the pit lane. It's just so unfair. Christ almighty. But there you have it. So the safety car has gone in and we are back onto it. DomParry says, I want my 2 points. I don't think anyone's is gonna take that away from you, Dom. I don't think I doubt Scarata, or I doubt Batty, or the other lads are gonna say
because of reasons already explained, he'll get his 2 points.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Me shadow gunnels.
Hang on a minute. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
my
if
goodness.
I'm the rest of the grid, I'm not even kidding. I am boxing Kissy. If I'm Michael right now, I don't even care about this podium. I'm like, you know what? Let somebody else win.
And I'll tell you this right now, by the way, there's only one person that's going to feel absolutely infuriated by what he's just seen, and that is DomParry. That's...
Yeah.
Wow. Well, an interesting final 6 laps to go then, as drama enters Austria. Not for the first time in the last 100 years.
Right.
Brilliant.
I'm obviously talking about the races, lads. I'm not talking about historical... Yeah. Come on, well, this is a professional stream here.
So, I mean, I thought Reich was talking about races too, to be fair.
Thank you, Giddy. Well, the red... I imagine if Shadow Gunners takes this... I mean, to be fair, though, the thing that we have to kind of bring ourselves back down to for a second is that Chizzy doesn't have a single penalty, so he is... All he's got to do is stay within 3 seconds of it. I think if he
gets to battling a little bit, and you never know. He could be on 2 warnings as well.
If you've done 30, I know
on 2 warnings.
He's on 2. Okay, well, okay. I'll retract my statement. I was going to say, if he's done 30 laps clean, surely you don't going.
Oh my word! Have you just seen?
Oh, it's raining again.
It's raining again.
Oh, it's spitting, isn't it?
Oh, it's all fucking happening.
Oh.
5 lap sprint.
DomParry just said as well, breaking news, I was coming in to go onto Inters and it's now raining. He's every single lap that's happening, he's getting more and more pissed off by what he's seeing. Oh my goodness me, he would have had the greatest strategy. He would have been the Einstein of the racetrack today.
Really need this shit to come down fast, so.
Yeah.
Because he would have lost a lot of time in those kind of first 2 laps.
Well, he's overtaken. Oh, it's a bit of contact. Oh, no, Jim. Gets round him. Michael now staring at the back of Chizzy. Where's that? There's now the continued battling will occur. The thing to remember is that Chizzy does not need to finish first. He's got 4 laps to do it, but he is the only man on the grid right now, on the short grid, on this final grid of the season, that has no penalties to his name. There's no Lewis Welch tonight. The championship decided, the Team Constructors decided. It's a short, sharp, and cozy grid here in GP1. And with that bit of contact at lap 30, Chizzy is now doing... Chizzy is now... He has gone wide, hasn't he? Chizzy is now looking to...
That was nice, he knocked in there and he's just like, you know what, mate, have it back. Oh, maybe not. Fucking hell.
Oh, he's on the wall. He's in the wall. He's in the wall. Adversary. There's no podium for him tonight. He smacks into the wall. Abay, did you catch that? Who's at fault for that? Someone getting a fine, a punishment?
Nah, I think it's more of a like just unfortunate the angle they kind of slap tires at. I mean, it's just hard racing and it's gone slightly wrong. If one of them wants to report it, so be it. But I feel like that incident, both of those guys are probably just like, I mean, it's fine.
And then all the drama
it's
about
just
it, what's happened
unfortunate.
is that Chizzy has retaken the lead, so it's all as usual. Adversary saying Chizzy ruined my race, so he's pointing the finger at Chizzy there. Lost the head after that. That's what Adversary has just said. So he's not happy. And
I mean, he's not wrong. That lock-up, you know, it made him lose all the positions was... I mean, I'll have to watch it back, but one of them's going to be at fault for it. So this rain is getting very heavy for these last 2 laps.
It is. DomParry also saying exact same thing happened in Apex safety car before rain round here, and I won by 15 seconds. So it must be just an Austria thing then with this thing, as you're saying. It must be purely with, you know, the safety car and overtaking it in the pit lane. It must be just because of how the pit lane is. It must be an Austria thing. It must be.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's used to happen on Russia too. You make like a sharp right and you'd overtake the safety car and get disqualified. So it's just something that shouldn't be in the game, but it is. And Michael's done a interesting thing here. He's gone in. Right, I think there's enough laps left, but put the inters on. If it does kind of haul it down, maybe you get up there and you can get a podium. He's gonna have to hope that the heavens open.
DomParry saying, hope you enjoyed my bus. Well, it's always a pleasure to have a veteran on the track here tonight, Dom, so hope to see you soon again. I was saying, good,
disabled.
saying good racing,
Yeah,
Dom, always good to see you on the track.
Michael is making up the second corner.
And then Sergio's just here as well, saying GP2 done. How many weeks till next season? Gonna rest my voice and brush up on the stats for next season, LOL. How many weeks we got, Dan? 2
We're
weeks?
off next week, we're off the week following, and then we're back at it.
There you go. So 2 Wednesdays off, Sergio, and then we're back to it. And there's Anaconda, everyone's favourite goalie. Anaconda, you'll be getting ready for the FIFA season to commence. So there's so much that's going on this week for me, but so I don't know, for a FIFA guy like yourself, he's just counting down the minutes, the seconds for FC 26. So yeah, but I mean, a really, really good battle tonight for second, Batty. I think regardless of the situation that we find ourselves in, with the size of the grid tonight being the final race, that kind of 25 lap battle of second, third and fourth competing so tightly racing is a great advert as to what we should expect to see next season. With no Lewis Welch, there will be a maybe expectation again on Chizzy to reign supreme and reign terror, but some of those GP2 guys coming up, he may have a couple more competition cars coming his way.
I think you got Kieran, you got Pillar, and it's definitely guys that can make his life difficult. I think he'll be Vicky's favourite, don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be as plain sailing as it possibly has been from the past. Oh, that's huge for Shadows. That sucks. He was on for a second place there and just gone a little bit too wide. Michael, yeah, I don't think there's enough corners for him, but my god, he's gone on a bit of a charge.
But the thing is tonight as well is what could you... if Kieran's biggest enemy is obviously himself, either his head when it goes in a race or his horrendous sleeping pattern, that of an Australian. If Kieran was here tonight, do you think he would have given this a go? You reckon he would have got this? You reckon the rain would have disrupted him?
Yeah, I think, it's... depends what race you have with Kieran. If he keeps his head, he's always going to be one of the favourites to take the checker flag, but see time and time again that just isn't the case. I think Michael is...
It's the pen situation yet on Michael and Shadows. Holy shit.
Well, the pen situation right now, Benchwarmer 6 seconds, Shadow Gunner's 6 seconds, Michael 3, Hippo 9, Ryan 12.
Michael's actually looked at. He might
Oh
get
my
third.
God.
He's got third.
Yes, he's got second. He's got second. So
Oh
Michael
my
tonight,
God.
yoinking second right from beneath Benchwarmer's feet. That there is a bit of genius from Michael there. So listen, we didn't get to see too much of Michael's genius on the F1 track this season, but we get to see a little bit at the end here in Austria. Takes and steals from right underneath him, second place tonight. Congratulations to Michael. A big shock there. Benchwarmer getting a podium, albeit at a smaller grid, but great to see him in the top 3 as always. Shadows is going to be a little bit upset with maybe the end of that race, and no doubt the likes of DomParry and co will also not be best pleased. But listen, I mean, although the grid was small tonight, a really fun and competitive race, especially, like I said, in that second, third, and fourth position for so much of the race. And a big thank you to all of you guys tonight. You know, you didn't effectively have to show up, even though you kind of did. But said to kind of show up, even though you knew the championship was over, you knew the Constructors was over. It gave us something to watch, gave us a kind of break from Madden, NBA, FIFA, whatever. So we appreciate you there. And like I said, some great tracks next season. I keep on saying I am absolutely laying in wait for Monaco in the winter season. So yeah, for now, it's a 2-week break. Make sure that you keep your eyes on the F1 Discord. And like I said, if you're not coming back in the next season because you're focusing on FIFA, totally get it. We thank you for finishing the season. We always said, you know, we don't expect you to play the entire 12 months, but, you know, you start a season, finish a season, you know, it's just common courtesy. So hopefully we see as many of you back as possible. But if we don't, enjoy FC26. And then when you get bored of FC26, maybe in the new year, then, you know, pop on the race gloves, the helmet, and come on back. Yeah. Don't play any Balatro. It's a terrible game.
Or put a stream up.
Okay, that's brilliant. But yeah, no, congratulations again, Mike. Said even though it's second place, it's still absolutely a scintillating one. We didn't get the stats there; it just kicked me out to the lobby, Batty. I don't know if you.
No, okay.
Yeah, just booted me back to the screen. Anyway, any incidents tonight? If you're going to report them, final race of the season, you can if you want to, but why? Put them in the FIA. But yep, we'll see you in 2 weeks. And like I said, I reckon the calendar will come out sooner. I think it's already been posted in the admin section. Maybe it'll be posted publicly maybe a week before. But yeah, any questions, hit up Scarata, Batistuta, MKW, any of the guys. And yeah, see you in 2 weeks for the next season of VFL F1. Congratulations to Lewis Welch. He dominated GP1 this season. Maybe we'll see him in the future, but he says for the time being, it is someone else's crown to go and get next season. So who will take it? Will it be Chizzy? Will it not? Only time will tell. Take care. Take it easy.